Yeah, I don't know, man. The dude Chud the Builder, he's slow. He's slow. Like, all right, it's a dude named Chud the Builder. Basically, what he does is he tries to use the free speech platform just to be racist. So basically, he goes up to random black people saying the N word, and they're like, "Oh man, you're chipping out. You're chipping out. Look at you. I told you you were gonna act crazy. Whatever." Like, and everybody's kind of like, what? Go ahead, go somewhere. Like, look, there's a video right now of him like in front of a club. I'm not gonna play the sound because he said the N word in it, but he said when he walk away, like he goes up to this bouncer standing there looking like a weirdo. Like, look at it, just looking like a weirdo, and he just telling him get from in front of the club. Like, he's not telling him. Hold on, I might be able to play this because I think he said when he walk off.
Man who's probably gay and needs to get some help.
What's that?
Gay.
And that's what she said. She's like, yeah, he gay and probably needs some help. And then the funny part is we're going to confirm that later.
Man who's probably gay and needs to get some help.
What's that?
Gay.
I'm being nice right now. That's right there across. That's free.
You're trying to tell me this isn't a public easement?
All right, stay right here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay, well, move there.
Keep yourself. Don't chimp out.
All right.
And he says the N word after this, but walks off. And then a girl who heard him comes up to say something to him. But we're not going to play that part due to, the policies on here. But yeah, like this is how he engages in the situation where it's like, yo, dude, like just move from in front of the club. But his whole platform really to try to be racist and get away with it. But dude's like, yo, you're standing in front of the club. And then he says like the N-word when he walks away. And old girl's like, yo, like, dude, like you need some help. And that's how we kind of look at it. Like, we kind of look at it like, yeah, dog burnt out. Like, we look at it as that. Like, you burnt out. So he thinks that he's getting the reaction that he wanted. But it's like, nah, son. Like, we look at it as crazy. Like, man, what? Like, yeah, man, don't chip out. Bruh didn't even know what that even meant. Like, that's some chronic online stuff. And it's when you're chronically online and then try to do it in real life and people in the real world look at you as burnt out. And that's how it was. Like, he's like, yeah, don't chimp out. Dude didn't even acknowledge the whole chimp out thing. He just kept going because that's something that for people that's chronically online. He's not in reality and he does not get it whatsoever. And then tries to use the free speech platform to think, yeah, it's okay. I'm going to bother people and whatever. But then he had a situation to where he started with this type of thing. You try to go farther and farther and farther to please your fans. And then he drove through the hood and then people started recognizing him. And then he was just like, all right, we ain't going to push our luck, whatever. Like, yeah, now you understand. Now you put yourself in a situation to where your videos are going viral. Because that's what you're chasing is the clout and want to be loved. And now more people know who you are than you know who they are. So now at this point, anybody could just stall off on you. Anybody, because you think because all white people going to be like, yeah, man, we're on your side. Where the first person that pressed them in that video was a white lady. And a white dude. Like, man, what? Like, yo, you wilding. Like, what is you doing? So when it comes to the whole white supremacy mindset and all of that, like it's like, okay, it's like how we see the voting and people vote conservative and stuff. People vote conservative, but then you also have the other people that are straight up white supremacists. So that's a small percentage of it. And we all kind of lump it because we're like, well, all you guys still sway together with your vote and all that. But when you actually see these rallies and when you see these people like the National Alliance, or when you see the Patriot Front and all of that, it only be like 20 of them, really. It only be 20 of them. But then, you also get the, white supremacists or white nationalists that are actually in offices and things of that nature. So it seems like a whole power thing of like, man, it's all 100 million of them, but it's not. A lot of them see it as lame, and then they always look at the quote unquote leftists as as their, what's the word we're trying to use, as the race traders and all that, and then they're like, oh man, the leftists, they're racist too, this, that, and it's like, no, dog. Like, everybody was raised with some type of racial construct and some type of prejudice. So But black people, we basically kind of see it as like, man, both sides. Y'all try to split it down the middle, like, no, you're right, and you're racist, you're left, you're gay, and this, and that, and the third. And it's like, nah, if you were raised in a white household, 9 times out of 10, you're raised with a certain mindset that you think is normal, and it's not. So they're over there pointing the fingers like, no, they're more racist than us. No, they're the racist. We're not as racist. They're far right, or we're that this or whatever. And it's like, nah, it's a whole construct behind that where it's like everyone. It's just you have the extremists. You have people like the ChudTheBuilder dude who's considered what you would say an extremist in this situation. So when the lady said, she was just like, hey man, you're something is mentally wrong with you, and you possibly might be, undercover. It got exposed. It actually did get exposed when they started posting pictures of him, and they're like, oh no, this is for like Halloween or something like that. And it's like, nah, this is usually what's behind it. You have some type of self-hate, or you can't be comfortable with who you are, so you come and just braid other people. And it's like the same old story every single time. Every single time. It's like, oh, you're extremely racist, or you hate women, or this, that, and then you find out they are fighting battles with their own mental health or sexuality every single time. Like, it's almost a sign. Almost like that's the backlash from them fighting that about themselves. It's just a mere projection. And it's one of those things, it's like, he burnt out, because it's like you're literally waking up every day and seeking out black people. That's it. Just wake up like that. What type of weird colonizer mindset where you just wake up, you know what, I'm going to bother black people. Ain't did nothing to you. Y'all talk about, statistics, black on black crime and all that. So that means none of our crimes are affecting you whatsoever. So that goes with the hero complex that we see, we got to save you from yourselves. U.S. military is great for that. We got to liberate this country, the world police. We got to save these people from themselves. Then the whole time it's a whole other motive to go steal some type of resources. But that's a colonizer mindset. You wake up, let me go bother somebody. And no other race does that besides white people. We got to say no other race does that. You don't see Asians waking up. You don't see Mexicans waking up. You know what? I'm going to just go bother black people. The most you see like in America is like gang clashes or whatever, or like when we saw when the black people was outside of the resort and they were basically, the cartel thought they were like drug dealers impending on their land, so they attacked them. Other than that, it's like they're not waking up saying, hey, let's go to black neighborhoods and just go and wild out. You don't see Asians going to the Arab communities and wilding out. As much as people don't like, the tiny hat people, you're not seeing us going. The crazy part is you're not seeing them go over there and mess with them. Let's go mess with black people, but they're not going to go mess with them. And they apparently are in the same hate category as us. They don't like them, the LGBT community and black people. And it's like, y'all not, what's up? And we kind of just mind our business. We do. Like, all of our stuff that happens be self-contained. But it's just like any other, called proximity crime. So when they bring up the whole crime statistic, white on white and whatever, and there's white on white, there's black on black, Asian on Asian, it's proximity crime. The crimes are going to happen to the people that is closest to you. But due to propaganda, it's like, oh, we got to make them as the animals. We got to make them, and we get it. We've seen it. It's been going on for 50 plus years. At this point, if you don't see the pattern, you just want to be slow. And that's how we see with the whole ChudTheBuilder, like, dog slow. Like, slow. That's it. That's how we see it. Like, you wake up, decide, hey, I'm just going to bother black people. I'm gonna say something to your face, walk off, and then say an N-word and get up out of there, or try to spray people with mace, because he's hoping that. So what he's hoping is that something happened to him on camera, and it would start a race war, and that's not going to happen. If a race war did not start from that girl getting killed on the train that they were trying to promote into a race war, or when they thought one of us did something to Charlie Kirk at an all-white event in Utah, nothing's definitely not gonna happen if something happens to you at all. Especially something happens to you on camera. It's gonna be funny because the political figures are gonna get something that's gonna get behind it, and then you're gonna get the other people that actually have some say for real. And they're gonna be like, nah, dude, you're wilding. You're messing up the money. We're messing up the money. You're messing up our PR, actually. And if you're in any situation where you mess up the higher ups' money because you want to be slow or whatever, and you messing up the status quo of things, they're not going to care. And then the funny thing is they're going to start releasing documents and fake documents to just mess up your whole legacy, so then you'll be known as the dude who just dressed in a fairy costume that had mental health issues and they go chase black people. Like, it's weird. That's how primarily most of us look at it. Like, oh, it's like, okay. That's exactly how I looked at it. I'm sorry. Now I'm laughing because it's supposed to be a serious situation, but that's how it looked. Like, okay. We gotta say it one more time. If you see this video and you watch this video, Mr. ChudTheBuilder, and in your mind, like, look at this guy, they're talking about me, I'm getting clout. Look at, he's chimping out. No, we look at you as slow. Like, okay. It's like that. It's like, it looks like, you know, when somebody is walking up the street talking to themselves and everybody like, oh, that man's crazy, move around him. That's how we see it. You just happen to have enough intelligence to grab a camera and try to monetize it. But we look at it as slow. To have the mental instability to wake up and do that. And the crazy part is anybody can call and get you 5150 for that. Because that's exhibiting some type of mental behavior and a danger to the public. So you can actually get 5150. If you don't know what 5150 is, look it up. Anybody can call and get you 5150. We can literally just say, hey, whatever, dude having a mental health crisis, bothering people with a camera. 5150. Easy. Like we have video proof right now. People can get you 5150. Like, we want you to try to understand implications. You're more worried about, if I want them to harm me on camera. I want them like, no, somebody can just call, dox you, and then you get 5150. Easy. Out of here. And then because we know that you have mental instability, and then you're gonna fight the whole I'm not mentally insane and whatever and stuff. You're gonna keep yourself there longer because your head's so far up your ass you can't see which way is up, and you'll play yourself and dig the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. I could tell you to play it and you'll still follow it because due to white supremacy, you think you're smarter than me or people of color. So yep, he's not talking about nothing. He's not. And then you'll do it. You'll still do the thing just because one of us told you, hey, this was going to happen, but since you think less, you'll still do it. And I can tell you that and explain to you because you'll still do it. We know how we were taught about your culture our whole lives, grade kindergarten through 12. We had to take history tests. We had to take everything. They don't teach about us outside of slavery. So we know your people more than you know us. Like, we're taught this in our curriculum. So we know your intent. We know your motive. We know your mindset. We know all of this. So that's why when people, and I say it as a token of, hey, we understand how burnt out y'all is. We don't see no use of the war that you were looking for the past 100 years or whatever and all that. Yeah, it's going to be one big race war. No, we don't see that because we see the mental instability. We see it as like a baby. Like, oh, they're just babies. That's how we kind of look at it. Like, we kind of look at it like, oh, they're just babies. They don't know no better. Like, they don't know no better. That's how we kind of look at it, like, oh, they don't know no better. You know, they little crazy and they violent. That's what they do. And whatever, hang people in trees and try to colonize other people. So we see it kind of babies. And then, you know, some will get in his comments or whatever and be mad. You don't know nothing. You're this, that, and the third. And you're like, yeah, there you go. It would be in reverse. It'd be like, hey, you guys are chimping out. But regardless of the fact that we kind of see it as babies. And the reason why is we have to teach you how to clean yourselves, as we saw the big debate last year about, you know, dang, y'all wash your legs, y'all wash your back, or y'all take showers once a week and all that stuff. Say, can't properly bathe yourselves, don't properly groom yourselves. Damn, the crazy part, don't season your food correctly, any of that, or don't know how to be social. So we're like, as you see, when sometimes where you see a lonely, introverted white kid, the first friends end up getting someone of color, and we help them get confidence and everything like that. It's like we see that as babies, teaching you how to walk this earth. Like, most of our people are peaceful. They show you a small subset, just like how you would say, oh, not all our people are racist. You know, that's just a small subset. It's the same thing when you see gangsters and when you see people in the streets. Every black person is not from the streets. Every black person doesn't come from a single parent home. Like my parents been married 30 plus years and stuff, and have great medical careers, both make over 6 figures a year. Like, nigga, I'm not, like, we don't, like, there's just common misconceptions due to propaganda. That's what we say about babies, because babies believe propaganda, to believe what they're told by someone that they feel that's in authority. So we see it as babies. Well, that's all for today, man. Y'all be easy, man.